is Love's offense and Love's team in many ways. They are banking on Jordan Love coming a successful NFL quarterback and bringing the Packers into their next chapter, the next iteration. 1st and 10. Deguara sets up in the backfield. Pick the handoff. Love in trouble. Love is sacked. Isaiah Buggs. No windshield is going to stop him. He busts through to bring down Love.
Buggs is able to line up right over the center, and he lines to the right side on the center and is able to rip quickly across the center space for the Packers and beats the right guard, almost beats the double team, splits it, gets to Jordan Love, nearly knocks the football out of Jordan Love's hands. Jordan Love wisely puts 2 hands on the football, and the Lions are able to bring Love down for the 6-yard sack.
2nd and 16. Buggs, former Steeler. Love throwing. That pass is broken up, trying that left side. He tested one Jerry Jacobs with Romeo Doubs, the intended target, and Jacobs holds up well. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Romeo Doubs split out to the Packers left, a single receiver trying to run an inside slant, but is just never able to set the route up outside enough to be able to break down the leverage of the defensive back, and the pass falls incomplete to the Lambeau turf.
A.J. Dillon is now setting up as a receiver to the far side. He's going to come in motion and shift to the left of Love, operating out of the gun. 7:27 to go in his first quarter. 7-3 lead for Detroit. Love takes the snap. Deep drop. Steps up. Love with a flag down. Tries to float it out to the left side, and it's incomplete in the direction of Dillon. But pressure from John Kaminsky for Detroit where the flag was thrown.
Rolling on the field. It's an incomplete pass.
Alan Eck, first season as an NFL rep.
On the 76 offense. The penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
So we got a little preview, and then we got the actual announcement from Eck.
The Packers offensive line in the interior is struggling a little bit already here to handle this Lions front, giving up a couple sacks. Right there, John Runyon's not able to handle Detroit Lions defensive lineman John Kaminsky, who gets his shoulders turned and is able to get in there and get his hands on Jordan Love again.
Now, Runyon was walking a little gingerly back to the sideline for Green Bay, so we'll keep an eye on that. Danny Whelan punting. This play is whistle dead as Whelan handled the football from the snap of Orzik. But another penalty. Last one was not accepted. This one will be accepted. And we're going to hear from Alan Eck once again.
False start for the 55 offense. 5-yard penalty.
So back it up after the false start. The dangerous Khalif Raymond is deep, standing at his own 38-yard line. Whelan is a rookie from UC Davis, born in Ireland, moved to the United States at 13. A little bit of pressure, high sailing kick along the left side. It's handled, and there's room to work for Raymond. Raymond, spin move at the 45, and he is tossed down there by McDuffie. But the Lions will have outstanding field position after the 9-yard return, 55-yard punt. Detroit's got a 7-3 lead on the Packers with 7:10 to go. Opening quarter, you're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My check engine light's on?
That could hurt your gas mileage. The AutoZone free fix finder service can help find the fix for free.
This whole report for free?
That's right. Printed and on your phone for free.
But what if the fix is too tough?
We'll recommend a local shop. Fix Finder, only at AutoZone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Is it just me, or is it always a struggle to take a good family fit? Between getting everyone to smile and finding the right outfits, it's not easy. Luckily, I shopped Kohl's Friends and Family sale and got 20% off styles that are perfect for our upcoming photos. And the rest of fall, too. I got myself a flannel for $27.99, my daughter jeans for $24.99, and more, which put a smile on my face. Now to get one on everyone else's. Select styles. Offer ends October 1st. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for detail.
Enjoy football season like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using code KOSTOS, KOSTOS, my last name, and receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly.
This person
Visit
sounds like a
BetMGM.com for terms
killer.
and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Pennsylvania only.
Must
New
be a
customer offer.
fucking
All promotions
assassin.
subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets. Bonus bets expire 7 days from issuance. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This fall, you can have it all with the Disney Bundle.
Something powerful.
Something sexy.
Something amazing.
Like The Little Mermaid, Elemental, and Ahsoka on Disney+.
This is a new beginning.
On Hulu, there's Only Murders in the Building, The Kardashians, and Welcome to Wrexham.
Oh my God, the expectation.
All of these and more streaming this fall.
Everything I need is right here.
Plan starting at $9.99 a month. 18 plus only. Access content from each service.
What's up, motherfucker?
Subscribers only. Terms apply.
The fuck game. The Green Bay Packers game is on, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoy
Sunday,
it.
The Patriots
Tell everybody that the Green Bay Packer game is on the channel right now if you want to hear it, motherfuckers.
Detroit had 14 plays of 20 or more yards, fourth in the NFL behind Miami, the Chargers, and Minnesota. The big play threat is there. We've already seen it on a couple of occasions.
And it starts with their rookie tight end, Sam Laporta, who's been outstanding through the first 3 weeks of the season, 18 catches. Set the rookie tight end record for most catches.
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
4 receivers set, fake the handoff. Goff has
Fuck
protection. He
game.
throws it to the right, and it's too high. Over
Live
the
on
head of
Minnesota
Josh
Vikings
Reynolds
fan
in a
channel.
matchup with Carrington Valentine.
Co-owner,
The rookie out of Kentucky.
Silver
Second
Doll
and 10.
Hunter.
Lions go with a
Also.
little play action pass, trying to get a big chunk play to their right. Josh
Buy
Reynolds is
us a
running a
coffee
deep out route, and Goff
if
just
you want to
overthrows
donate,
him by a
ladies
little
and
bit.
gentlemen.
He may have had him,
Buy
but the
us a
coverage is
coffee.
pretty good from the Packers.
Line of scrimmage is the 45. On a 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Shotgun for Goff. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. He's got Gibbs to his right in the backfield. Give it to him. Rookie running to the right with blockers. Gibbs chewing up real estate across midfield. And then he is stacked up. He's not going to go down. They're going to have to whistle him down with about 6 defenders in the area to deal with Gibbs. But the speed that you mentioned, Joe, you can feel it when he gets the ball. There's just another gear for Gibbs. That one, a 7-yard rip.
Yeah, he's got those jets. And that was kind of an interesting play for the Lions. It was a little bit of a delayed draw to their right. They were in the shotgun, and they actually pulled both Frank Ragnow, the center, and their right guard to try to get out in front of that. But too much speed and too much penetration from the Packers on the left side of their defense was able to shut it down for a short 3rd down and 3 opportunity here.
So on 3rd down, trips to the left side, 5 receivers set. Goff uncorks it. It's caught by Reynolds over the middle, and Reynolds angles down across the 30-yard line. He's going to be officially tackled at the 26. Goff on time, and a 1st down for Detroit. They're on the move once again. That one covers 22 yards.
Lions line up in a tight trips formation to their left, and they've got 2 routes that are short, and then they've got Josh Reynolds running a little bit of a deep hook, and he's wide open in the middle of the field. Jared Goff wisely finds the deep player where the safety for the Packers has vacated and able to pick up the 1st down and 3rd down there.
Montgomery in the backfield. Handoff to Montgomery, running the right side, rumbling right along the numbers, and he's tackled at the 17-yard line by Quay Walker. That time Montgomery showing a little bit of juice with good blocks from Sewell and Glasgow for 8 yards.
You can tell the Lions really want to make a point of getting David Montgomery going after he missed last week in the shotgun. Montgomery lining up to the left of Goff, inside handoff, and Montgomery just finds his way at 8-yard gain.
And they're mixing and matching. Montgomery will stay in there. Tight formation. Fake the handoff. Give it to Montgomery. Right side run. Good effort. Jets to get near the line, and he might have enough. Looked like Inagbari had him initially on the wrap-up, but he kept the legs churning for 2 yards.
Great job by David Montgomery. He's one of the more physical running backs in the NFL, and he's able to just run through Inagbare's arm tackle, which the contact happened about 3 yards behind the 1st down marker, but David Montgomery is just able to rumble and stumble and fight his way through that arm tackle for the 1st down.
He does break through contact. He was a dual-threat quarterback in high school in Cincinnati before heading to Iowa State. Shotgun formation for Goff. New set of downs to work with along the right hash. Goff, he's got the snap. He's got room to run to the 15, to the 10. Goff still going to the 5, cuts it left, and he is hammered at the 4-yard line by Ford.
Oh,
Jared Goff pops off the turf, picks up 11 yards and sets Detroit up with a 1st and goal inside the 5.
I think this is really where Jared Goff has taken his game to the next level with recognition. He sees that the Packers are going to rush 5. They're more of a zone coverage team, but they go play man coverage there. Goff wisely realizes that when they're in man and they're rushing 5, if he can get out of the pocket to the left, there's nobody with eyes on the quarterback. He's able to scamper down all the way to the 4-yard line.
We're down to 3:40 remaining this opening quarter. Detroit leads 7-3, trying to add to it. Handoff, Montgomery, a blast up the middle. The Packers stack him up. And they force him backwards. Forward progress will get him a yard. Quay Walker among those there for Green Bay. The clock continues to roll here in the first.
Lions running an interesting wham play, which is starting the tight end to the right side, and he comes across to the left of the formation.
The great wham play, ladies and gentlemen.
The defensive tackle for the Green Bay Packers, Kenny Clark. David Montgomery trying to get up inside of that cut block, but somebody forgot to block the Packers linebacker, and he's able to hit David Montgomery in the hole for a short gain.
Motion man,
the great wham play, ladies and gentlemen.
Montgomery walks into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Along the left side for a touchdown. Strong blocking.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jackson, Glasgow. The Lions are controlling the line of scrimmage, and they've taken a 13-3 lead
Detroit Rollers
with 2:54 to go in the first.
The Detroit Dirty
the Lions
Rollers.
did here. They started in a 2-by-2 formation, and they sent Brock Wright, the tight end, from right to left all the way across the formation to kick out the Packers' end of the line of scrimmage, which creates a nice hole right off of Taylor Decker, who gets up to the second level and is able to seal the Packers' defense for David Montgomery to roll right into the end zone, nearly untouched.
Riley Patterson connects for the extra point to give Detroit a 14-3 advantage. And this crowd is stunned here in Green Bay. The Lions, after turning it over on the first possession, they've done whatever they wanted to against this Green Bay defense on the next 2 possessions. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Before Shopify, did you find yourself wondering, where are my sales at? But now you're selling with Shopify, the global commerce platform supercharging your selling. You have no problem selling online, in person, on social media, and beyond. Gary,
ding, 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 ding,
ding. My lines out.
Motherfucker.
My bad, but my Shopify sales are through the roof.
Shut up with them fucking
you're loving how
dings,
powerful
bitch.
Shopify's tools are.
Starts with a great shave. And
Sorry, we gotta have the ad free, ladies and gentlemen.
With the parts you need for the prices you
Ad
want,
free.
and with eBay
Ad
guaranteed.
free.
.254 remaining in this first quarter. The Lions 14, the Packers 3. Let's check out the drive summary, sponsored by eBay Motors. eBay Motors is here for the ride. All the parts you need at the prices you want, guaranteed to fit your ride every time. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply. 8 plays, 55 yards, 4 minutes and 16 seconds off the clock. A 3-yard touchdown run for David Montgomery, and now the Detroit Lions have put 2 touchdowns on the board here in the opening quarter.
Seeing that good balance from the Detroit Lions offense, little mix of run and pass, some play action, some shotgun runs, some drop back. It's exactly what makes the Detroit Lions offense so dangerous.
Got 128 yards. The Packers -6 so far. Jack Fox will kick it off right to left. Keyshawn Nixon, the deep man. This one is going to take Nixon a yard deep in the end zone. He's going to take it out to the 10, right side to the 15, to the 20, try to zigzag move, and leaping to the 21-yard line. Chase Lucas is there on special teams, and that's where Green Bay will open up this drive, just looking for something, some rhythm, some kind of flow here offensively. We're yet to see it from the Packers.
Yeah, I know our monitors are probably broken, but it's saying that the Packers have yet to run a running play in this game thus far. And I don't know if they know, but they got this guy Aaron Jones. He's all right. They should maybe hand him the football.
Jones is back after missing the last 2 games, but right now it's A.J. Dillon who is in there working out of the pistol. Love waits for the snap. Long count with 2:50 to go in this first quarter. Trailing now 14-3. It is a running play. It's Dillon up the gut, trying to lower the shoulder as Derek Barnes is there along with John Kaminsky. And it's a 3-yard pickup. Up front, Hutchinson, McNeil, Benito Jones, Charles Harris. You'll hear the names Kaminsky and Bugs, Barnes, Anzalone, some Malcolm Rodriguez here and there. And then in the secondary, Jacobs, Sutton, C.J. Gardner-Johnson on IR. Kirby Joseph is inactive, so Tracy Walker and Melifonwu will see action at the safety spots. Dillon again. Hand off, Dillon, spin move to the right. Dillon makes a cut, and he'll come up just short of the 30-yard line. First contact, and then eventually Brian Branch combines with Cam Sutton to limit Dillon to a 4-yard pickup.
Similar formation on the first 2 plays of this drive for the Packers. They're in 2-by-2 with A.J. Dillon in the pistol standing right behind Jordan Love. Both handoffs, they must have listened to what we said because now they're sitting in a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 3, giving Jordan Love a fighter's chance to be able to pick this thing up if they decide to throw the football.
So Christian Watson remains on the sideline. Jones has not been a big part of this as well. Dillon remains in there on 3rd and 3, trying to convert. Love in the pocket, floats it over the middle, and too high. He had his man open, Romeo Doubs, and he skied it over his head. It's a 3-and-out for the Packers.
Another 2-by-2 formation, condensed, where the receivers are close to the offensive line. Romeo Doubs is just running a 15-yard in route, and Jordan Love just sails it a little bit too high over his head, and that's one of the things that Jordan Love has been struggling with is some of his accuracy on those easy completions in the middle of the field.
And Jones now chatting with head coach Matt LaFleur along that Packers sideline. Whelan to punt it again. Not much of a rush. Whelan. Kick is sailing to the 25, and Khalif Raymond, fair catch called for. He brings it in there. That's where the Lions will take over after the 47-yard kick. But this has been a listless first quarter offensively for the Packers, coming off that 18-17 win over New Orleans last week. And remember, they were down in that game, 17-0, had to come back in the fourth quarter to get the W. Later on, we'll select the defender of the game, sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, the DOD, veterans, and their families. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Meanwhile, Joe, the Lions, they found their footing. After a turnover on the opening possession, Detroit has looked very comfortable here at Lambeau.
Yeah, you can tell that they want to establish the run. They want to give David Montgomery some carries, get him back into the flow of the offense. He's got 8 attempts, 20 yards. Not a huge average right now, but I think it's about imposing your will and setting a tempo up front of how you want to smash the football to be able to set some of those play-action passes up for Jared Goff down the field.
1:20 to play in this first quarter. 14-3, the Lions leading the Packers Thursday night football from Green Bay. 2 tight ends in this formation. Goff floats it up to the right side, and a lunging attempt hauled in by Josh Reynolds. What an effort against Valentine. Tight coverage, 26 yards. First down, Detroit.
Incredible throw and catch by Jared Goff and Josh Reynolds there. Josh Reynolds is lining up just inside the right numbers. He takes an outside release against the Packers defensive back, Valentine, and Jared Goff just floats it right over the top of Valentine's helmet into the outstretched arms of Josh Reynolds, who makes a diving grab near the right sideline, pulls it in with one hand, the right hand, right into his body, and secures the catch before he rolls over.
And they're in Green Bay territory. They're going to run a reverse to Raymond. Raymond's got room to the 40, to the 35, down the right sideline. Raymond caught from behind by Rudy Ford on the chase down. The Lions going to the bag of tricks. It was Gibbs to Raymond for 40 yards. And Detroit is in business deep in Green Bay territory.
Yeah.
Raymond showing off those wheels. Jameer Gibbs gets the handoff. He starts to the right of Goff and then quickly flips the ball to Khalif Raymond, who's running all the way back to the Lions' right and runs all the way around the Packers' defense. It looks like the Packers, Jared Goff even getting a nice little pocket there on the Packers' defensive end to create that space for Raymond down the right sideline.
The end of the first quarter.
And that's going to do it for this first quarter. As time runs out, Detroit is threatening to add to its lead. Second quarter is coming up. The Lions 14, the Packers 3. Detroit will have it at the 9-yard line of Green Bay when we come back. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. This is
what
your
up,
dentist.
Silver Roll,
Do me a
honey?
favor and feel the front of your teeth. How grimy
What's
are
going
they?
on, buddy?
It's time for a Crest Pro Health reality checkup.
What
Background
up,
is the buildup of
motherfucker?
plaque bacteria that can cause cavities in just months. You need to switch to Crest Pro Health. While most toothpaste stop working in minutes, Crest Pro Health's antibacterial fluoride protects for up
Got
to
this
12
shitty game on.
hours
That's
to stop
funny.
cavities before they start. So pick some up on the way home. Smile. Crest has you covered.
Get Hulu Plus Live TV for $49.99
What up, Dave
per month for
Rose?
your
Just
first 3
listening
months.
to this
No
shitty
long-term
Packer
contract,
Detroit
no hidden
game.
fees,
That's
and no
about
cable
it.
box. Over 90 live
Rooting
channels
for
plus
them both
Hulu's
to
entire
kill each
streaming
other.
library, with access to Disney Plus and ESPN Plus, all in one plan. After the discount period, regular monthly fees apply. Offer ends October 11th. New and eligible returning Hulu subscribers only. Additional terms and restrictions apply. Access content from each service separately. Learn more at hulu.com/live-TV.
Rich Eisen here. And if you're enjoying this game and want to be in the game every day,
Hell yeah.
there's something that guys here on my show studio.
Hell yeah.
Prize
Fucking
Picks
dog
Daily
shit's
Fantasy
greater than
Sports,
YR.
the #1 daily fantasy sports app.
Fucking
If
pure
you're eager
fucking
to
dog
test your
shit.
knowledge and skills, play the game enjoyed by millions,
Ass
and join the
pound.
Prize Picks community of more than 7 million football fans who have already signed up. Don't sit on the sidelines this season. Join the guys in my studio today and see how your picks stack up with them and your fellow fans. And the guys just told me that Prize Picks matched their first deposit up to $100. Do the same for yourself when you visit prizepicks.com/primetime and use code primetime. That's code primetime at prizepicks.com/primetime. Prize Picks, daily fantasy made easy. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Prize Picks.
Back at Lambeau Field, along with Hall of Famer Joe Thomas, I'm Ian Eagle. Our score, 14-3, Lions in front of the Packers. Start of the second quarter, sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Joe, all Detroit in that opening quarter.
Absolutely. The Packers really can't get anything going on offense. They're negative passing yards, -6. They only got 7 yards rushing, which they barely even tried to run the football. Only 2 attempts by A.J. Dillon. And really, the Detroit Lions can do anything they want, including double reverses and getting Jared Goff out leading the parade blocking.
Right, the motion man. First and goal at the 9. Toss it out to Laporta. Laporta makes the catch.
Dirty
Spun
Laporta.
down at the 5-yard line on the far side by
Laporta.
Isaiah McDuffie, stepping in for the injured Devondre Campbell. So they like Laporta in any
Laporta.
matchup that he has seen so far this season. That one picks up 5 yards.
Yeah, I like this play. They actually started out in a Twins formation with Laporta as the second receiver to the Lions.
Laporta, yeah.
Sent the other tight end, Brock Wright, in motion, threw a quick screen to Laporta, and then allowed Brock Wright to be the lead blocker out front.
Second and goal from the 5. Goff looks to the left and throws incomplete. Josh Reynolds wasn't looking up. Reynolds actually had the step on a defender, but lost his footing on the play, and that threw all the timing off. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Historically, you've always seen a little bit of slippage when players play these night games, especially at Lambeau Field. Josh Reynolds lining up on the left side of that formation, trying to run a little flag route, and just slips at the cut at the top of the route, and it's Jared Goff not able to give him the football.
Ball is spotted just short of the 4. 3rd and goal for Detroit. Shotgun for Goff. Motion man Reynolds to the near side. Goff takes the snap. Spin move, trying to get out of trouble, and Goff has to throw it away. He just tosses it into the crowd along the left side because of the pressure from Rashawn Gary. Penalty marker is down at the 14-yard line.
Couple penalty markers there. We're getting a holding signal from the official there.
Holding number 60 offense. 10-yard penalty. 3-play, 3rd down.
Holding.
So it is Glasgow called on the hold.
Both tackles for Packers are getting pushed right back into Jordan Love's lap there. Excuse me, right back into Goff's lap as Goff escaped, tried to get out of the pocket. That's a bad position for the offensive tackle to be in because now you got your hands kind of in the middle of the chest of the defender. And as Goff leaves the pocket, you got to be really aware to quickly let go or you're going to get called for that holding.
But it actually gives Detroit another chance here from the 15-yard line. So after the penalty, Goff takes a peek at the defense, shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Goff has got the snap, looking. Goff will sling it underneath, diving attempt. Marvin Jones Jr. is incomplete. It's going to be well short as he tried to catch it right around the 10.
Catch a ball,
and now it's 4th down for Detroit. Field goal unit coming on.
Lions line up in empty formation, 2 receivers to their left, 3 to their right. The 2 inside receivers for the Lions go down the field to try to create a little bit of a clear out. And Marvin Jones just kind of casually walking off the line of scrimmage. It's a design play where they're trying to throw the ball short to Marvin Jones on the right side and allow him to maybe run and try to find his way close to the end zone so they can maybe go for it on 4th down, but incomplete pass, all for naught.
33-yard attempt along the left hash for Riley Patterson, and he puts it right down the middle to extend the Detroit lead. Now 17-3. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol, the trusted choice for a close, comfortable shave. Close shave America. Close shave Barbasol. Early stages, 14:07 to go in the second quarter. The Lions now in front, 17-3 in Green Bay. This is Westwood One's coverage. The National Football League.
17-3 Detroiters over Green Bayers.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. We leave no warrior behind. Wounded Warrior Project is a non-profit organization created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war. Whether those scars are physical or mental, we're here to make sure that they heal. And whether it's helping those with post-traumatic stress disorder live a normal life again, or giving much-needed support to injured warriors in veterans' hospitals, because no one deserves our help more than the men and women who risk their lives to keep us safe. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Braxton was diagnosed with choroid plexus carcinoma, a brain tumor. St. Jude is helping us put away our fears. We have an amazing team that fights for the best outcome for Braxton. He has the best chance here. I don't have to worry that how much is that bag of fluid going to cost me? Can I afford it to save my child's life? The donations, they're paying for me to live every day with my son, be stress-free, and enjoy every day with him. I wish there was a word bigger than thank you, more close to the heart, because thank you's not enough. They've given me hope. They've given me my son.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Love on a throw over the middle. It's tipped up in the air and intercepted by Jerry Jacobs.
Oh, no.
It has fallen apart here for the Packers. 21-yard return for Jacobs after the deflection, and Detroit is dominating the first half here at Lambeau.
The Packers try to run a quick little play action where Jordan Love just turns around, stops about 5 yards deep, and throws a quick intermediate route in the middle of the field. A lot of times, this is a pretty easy throw, but heck of a job by Alex Anzalone. He quickly realizes this is a play action, gets his head around and gets his right hand into the air where his fingers tip the football, high into the air and tips and overthrows. We got to have those when you're on defense. Incredible job by Jerry Jacobs, finding the football with two hands, pulling it into his body, and bringing it down to the Packers 7-yard line.
First and goal for Detroit. It's a handoff. Montgomery trying to cut it inside, and the Packers slow him down, eventually bring him down, but he gains 5 on the play. Running along the hash marks, Isaiah McDuffie helps save a touchdown. It's going to be second and goal from the 2.
Lions running inside zone, trying to hammer David Montgomery up in there, and he's contacted by the Packers defense at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to move forward and get himself down to the 3-yard line.
Tight formation, Goff on a give. Montgomery, he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Montgomery, second of the night. It is all Detroit. The Lions are roaring in Green Bay. 23-3 with the extra point coming up.
Green Bay fans are not liking this right now. The Lions just completely dominating up front. Incredible job by left tackle for the Lions, Jonah Jackson. He's able to clear out the defensive front and walk in for a touchdown there for David Montgomery as he starts to his right and cuts it back right off of that great block by Jonah Jackson. Falls into the end zone onto both knees. Not because he's tired, but because he's excited. And he can't believe how big that hole was towards the goal line.
Patterson adds the extra point to make it 24-3 with 13:19 to go in this first half. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Thursday Night Football.
(24-3), ladies and gentlemen. Detroit steamrolling them Green Bay butt Packers.
Iron Eagle Joe Thomas here in the Grainger broadcast booth at Lambeau Field. Give your team an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry, plus fast delivery and 24/7 support when you call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Joe, one word. Wow. Detroit has been fantastic, and they are absolutely controlling the action every time they've touched the football. They've also created turnovers, and it's all adding up to a performance you'd like to bottle what they've done on the road in the first half here, Thursday Night Football at Lambeau.
Yeah, pretty incredible balance. Defense is playing tough. They're getting interceptions. They're getting turnovers. Offense for the Lions doing a great job dominating the front from the Green Bay Packers. Starting to run the ball at will a little bit. They have 92 yards rushing right now on only 14 carries. And it almost looked like the Packers defense was a little bit dejected and gave up there on the goal line as they just allowed David Montgomery to waltz right through the middle of that defense from 3 yards out.
10 first downs for the Lions. The Packers are yet to get a first down in this first half. Time of possession is 12 minutes and 10 seconds in favor of Detroit, 4 minutes, 31 seconds for Green Bay. Every facet other than the opening drive turnover for Detroit has been in favor of the Lions.
Yeah, Rudy Ford for the Packers gets that early interception off of Jared Goff, is able to bring it down into the red zone, and the Packers are able to do nothing with it. And really pretty much since that point, it's been all Lions. They've been just doing whatever they want. They've been able to run the football. They've been able to hit some play action shots. They went with a double reverse, got a huge play there. And the Packers, they just look like they're scratching their heads. They got no answer right now for anything that the Lions are doing.
Jack Fox will kick it off from left to right. Keyshawn Nixon, the deep man, standing a yard deep in the end zone. The approach from Fox, end over end kick. And this one is going to go over the head of Nixon out to the 25-yard line. Every weekend on Westwood One's NFL Preview, Scott Graham and Ross Tucker break down all the matchups. If you missed the show live, you can listen on demand at westwoodonesports.com. Well, the obvious question here, Joe, what does Green Bay need to do to find some kind of antidote here?
Well, I know what they shouldn't be doing is just drop back pass with Jordan Love. I mean, we came to this game saying Aaron Jones is going to be a difference maker coming back this week from injury. So why don't we hand him the football a little bit, get back to Packer football, run the ball, play action pass down the field to Christian Watson.
Pistol formation, they do give it to Jones. He grinds out 5 yards and a bit of a sarcastic cheer from the Packers faithful on, yeah, that's what we expected here tonight. John Kaminsky with the tackle for Detroit, 2nd and 5.
Nothing crazy there, just inside zone Aaron Jones, but it's nice to see one of your best offensive players getting the football. You know, we thought that he was going to be a big key tonight to be able to run the football, take some of the load off of Jordan Love's plate, and they waited till the middle of the second quarter to give him the ball.
2nd down and 5. Jones was set up to the right of the formation, now shifts back to the backfield. And they're going to toss it to him on an option. He gets toppled down. Jones hit down low. Read perfectly by Cam Sutton. Green Bay tried to get a little cute, and they lose 2 yards on the play.
So Green Bay starts with Aaron Jones out wide to the right. He moves back into the backfield in shotgun to Jordan Love's left. Jordan fakes the inside zone and then runs an option play to his right with Josiah DeGuara as the lead blocker, but the Lions sniff it out right away. Aiden Hutchinson getting in the backfield. Just a whole slurry of Lions making the tackle on Aaron Jones with nowhere to run.
And now it's 3rd and 7. Jones goes back to the sideline, shotgun for Love. He's been high on his throws all day. Love's pass broken up right sideline, trying to get Christian Watson involved. Brian Branch, a rookie out of Alabama, who has been really impressive in his first 4 games as a pro, will get credit for the breakup, and it's 3 and out once again for Green Bay.
Christian Watson, best receiver for the Packers. He's got some of the fastest feet, best speed in the NFL, running a quick out against the safety. Brian Branch, rookie, you'd think that'd be advantage for the Packers, but no, Brian Branch does a great job reading that route and is able to jump it and get his hands in there and break the pass up.
Spiraling kick from Whelan. Catch made by Raymond. Breaks 1 tackle. Raymond veers to the left side, and he's tackled at the 30-yard line, outside the numbers by McDuffie on special teams. A 52-yard punt, 10-yard return. Detroit gets the football back with 11:38 remaining in this first half. They already lead the Packers 24-3 here at Lambeau. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2023 Bank of America, N.A.
How's your small business's starting lineup looking? Thinking you need fresh talent? Think of Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. The moment you post a sponsored job, you'll get instantly matched with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your job description. And you can then conveniently schedule and conduct virtual interviews with applicants right from Indeed's hiring platform. Make the hiring process work for you. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
This fall, you can have it all with the Disney Bundle.
Something powerful.
Something sexy.
Something amazing.
Like The Little Mermaid, Elemental, and Ahsoka on Disney+.
This is a new beginning.
On Hulu, there's Only Murders in the Building, The Kardashians, and Welcome to Wrexham.
Oh my God, the expectation.
All of these and more streaming this fall.
Everything I need is right here.
Plans starting at $9.99 a month. 18 plus only. Access content from each service separately. Offer valid for eligible subscribers only. Terms apply.
Stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by AutoZone. All season long, you can listen to our broadcast of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate stations' digital platforms. AutoZone has free battery testing and charging. That's right. Get your battery tested and charged for free. Make AutoZone your end zone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply. A lot of young players on this Detroit team, but they have matured in a hurry. Give a lot of credit to Brad Holmes, their GM, now in his 3rd year, the coaching of Dan Campbell and the rest of his staff. It's just been a nice mix of veteran presence and young players that are having an impact in the first 4 weeks of the season.
Brian Branch playing well. He was the one that broke the pass up to Christian Watson.
Fake the handoff on a boot Goff throws it to the near side, caught by St. Brown, makes a move upfield, and he's got a first down at the 41-yard line. Darnell Savage touches him down after St. Brown went down. It's a gain of 11 and well handled by Jared Goff on the timing.
Jared Goff running fake to his left, boots back to the offense's right, and is able to find Amon-Ra St. Brown for the easy completion in the first down.
Montgomery in the backfield. It's a two tight end formation. We had 11 minutes to go in this first half. Offset eye in the backfield, handoff. Montgomery trying to get to the outside. He does. Montgomery turns the corner, but a flag thrown as he accelerates across the 45-yard line, but penalty marker back at the 37.
Holding, number 73, offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Call from Alan Eck. This one coming back. Tune in to watch all the excitement of the NFL Sunday on CBS. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. Catch the NFL on CBS. One aspect now of the game day setups, Joe, from stadium to stadium, they show the replay on the big screen, and immediately players look up there to see if the tape lies or doesn't lie.
You can see Jonah Jackson throwing his hands in the air to the official on that one saying, "Come on, look up there. I didn't hold him."
That's exactly what he said. It's a handoff to Montgomery, and he's a rugged runner across the 30-yard line. He'll pick up a couple of yards, met by the 9-year veteran Preston Smith on the play.
Lions line up with Jahmyr Gibbs split out to their right, send him in a fast jet motion behind Jared Goff, and then little inside handoff from left to right for David Montgomery to slam it up in there, and then faked it to faked it back to Jahmyr Gibbs. That's one thing they might come back to and actually throw it to Gibbs out there to their left.
And now Gibbs sets up to the left of Goff on a 2nd and 18. Goff deep drop. He uncorks it. Nobody home. Over the middle. Bounced it in the direction of Josh Reynolds, but the pressure was coming from Isaiah McDuffie, third-year linebacker from Boston College. And now it's going to be 3rd and long for the Lions. Green Bay defensively trying to create some opportunities here.
Good job there by Packers defensive tackle Carl Brooks over the left guard for the Lions. Gives a quick two-handed swipe and moves to the defense's right to be able to quickly move around the left guard and get that fast pressure in Goff's face. Hits him, knocks him to the ground. One of the first times we can remember Jared Goff getting hit tonight.
5 receivers set, 6 defensive backs, flag down, 2 of them, in fact, movement up front.
Number 68, offense, 5-yard penalty.
Taylor Decker, the 8-year veteran. So back it up now to the 27-yard line for Detroit. 9:58 remaining, second quarter. This is 3rd and 23 for the Lions. Gibbs sets up as a receiver to the near side. Goff throws it over the middle, caught by Gibbs, immediately tackled at the 36 by Quay Walker, and well short of a first down. They pick up 6 yards through the air. Detroit will punt it away.
Those are one of those give-up type plays where you're going to throw the play short, right? Jahmyr Gibbs lines up to the right. He runs a quick slant, catches the ball about 5 yards down the field, and they just hope that he's able to maybe break one tackle and then get some blocks down the field, or at least gain some cheap yards there before they have to punt.
Jack Fox, 50-year punter out of Rice, Pro Bowler in 2020. He is punting to Jaden Reed, standing at his own 19. Fox, a little bit of a rush, gets it off cleanly, end over end. Reed moves forward. Now he allows it to bounce. He decides to pick it up, loses the football. It's bouncing around, and the Packers have it. They're really fortunate. They're going to be deep in their own territory, right around the 8-yard line. The officials head over there, pointing in Green Bay's direction. Detroit is trying to say they ended up with the ball eventually, but Reed just misplayed this one from the word go.
Yeah, he was really indecisive about what he wanted to do. The ball bounced right in front of Jaden Reed. It looked like maybe he was thinking about letting it go, but he had a lot of space because the Lions punt team was not yet down there. And as he's going to put his 2 mitts around the ball, he lifts his eyes up to look where the tacklers are, which is a cardinal sin as a punt returner. And he's just not able to grab the football. It slips right through his hands, and then it just rolls around on the ground like footballs tend to do. And You got 8 or 9 guys jumping on it. You got a Packer that's trying to grab it. It's between his legs. He's got knees on both sides of it. And Rasul Douglas finally just is able to fall on it and be in the right place at the right time back in the Packer 8-yard line.
Packers are very fortunate, but they trail 24-3 with no signs of getting anything going. Love from the end zone, in trouble. He's going to throw it with a left hand and does, complete to Musgrave, and Musgrave will squeeze out a yard. Love went with the offhand because he was this close to Aiden Hutchinson, bringing him down for a safety.
Yeah, that is exactly what the Packers need to be able to avoid. Aiden Hutchinson rushes up the field, and he gives a quick swing move to the inside for on the Packers' right tackle, and he's able to get into Jordan Love's face immediately. And Jordan Love, as he starts to try to scramble to his left to escape the sack in the end zone to try to avoid the safety, he's able to throw it with just his left hand to Luke Musgrave to save a safety on that one.
Quick throw to the left sideline. It's hauled in by Romeo Dobbs for a quick hitter. Jerry Jacobs is there to make sure he didn't get behind the defense and picks up 5 yards short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd down now for Green Bay.
Wise move there by Jordan Love to be able to just throw a quick out to his left side to Romeo Dobbs, pick up about half the distance that they need to be able to keep it in a manageable 3rd and 4.
Shotgun formation here for Love. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. We are under 8 minutes to go now in this second quarter. Dillon shifts from the receiver spot to the backfield. Jump on both sides. Jerry Jacobs was looking to get an advantage, and then there was movement along the left side, Rasheed Walker of that offensive line. So Alan Eck is going to have a team meeting.
Neutral zone infraction, number 23 to defense. 5-yard penalty.
That is the biggest.
Check out Thursday Night Football as the fucking Green Bay Packers are getting their asses handed to them by the Detroit Lions. The Detroiters are pounding them. Also live right now on the Silver Roll Vikings channel.
On the play, the running game is not working. McNeil and Barnes collaborate to bring down A.J. Dillon. They've been splitting time so far. Really more Dillon than Aaron Jones. That's a loss of 3.
Josh Myers, the Packers center, is trying to back block on McNeil from left to right because the right guard is pulling on a gap scheme, counter scheme there, but he's not able to get there quick enough. And Aleem McNeil is able to get into the backfield and tackle A.J. Dillon before he's able to get anything going.
2nd and 13. Dillon remains in there. Pistol formation here for the Packers. Love in the pocket. Love looks. Love goes down. Aleem McNeil got into the area of Jordan Love. It's going to be a sack for the Detroit defense and a loss of 8 for the Packers, who are moving in the wrong direction.
One of the things the Lions do best is stunts in games. That's what they do. They line up McNeil over the left guard, and Aiden Hutchinson lines up over the left tackle. McNeil penetrates into the gap between the guard and the tackle, and it's able to create plenty of space for Aiden Hutchinson to loop back around inside into that A gap between the guard and the center where nobody is there, and is able to pull Jordan Love right down to the Lambeau turf.
3 sacks tonight for the Detroit defense. They had 7 last week in the win over Atlanta. 3rd and 21. Love out of his own end zone, throws to the right side, caught by Dobbs along the sideline, short of a first down.
Romeo Dobbs catching the ball on the Packers' right sideline. Actually got pretty close to the first down for a 3rd and 21, but really a tough situation there for Jordan Love. You got all the Detroit Lions defenders playing at the first down sticks, trying to keep them in front of them to not give them anything easy, and Packers look like they're going to punt here now on 4th and 4.
So it'll be Whelan to Khalif Raymond. High kick, spiraling. Raymond waiting for it. Fair catch called for. Brings it in along the left hash mark at the 24-yard line. That's where the Lions will open up this next drive. A 52-yard punt. Detroit dominating in the first half. 5:34 to go in the second quarter. It's 24-3. Lions. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
This season, your coffee orders are getting warmer.
and your outfits are getting cozier. The world keeps changing, and so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're one of the best ways to help protect yourself against COVID-19. You can get a COVID-19 shot at the same visit as a flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Talk to your healthcare provider to learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov. And don't forget to get extra cinnamon spice. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. Visit the BetMGM GameSense website at mgmresorts.com/GameSense for information on setting limits, guidance on odds and probability, and resources for problem gambling support. Plus, you can learn strategies and get tips on how to gamble more responsibly, discover the symptoms of problem gambling, and find out whom to call if you need help anytime, anywhere. Stay safe and have fun with BetMGM and GameSense. Please gamble responsibly.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Rise and shine, honey. We don't want to miss our flight.
Our flight is in 7 hours. And we have TSA PreCheck with our Navy Federal flagship credit card.
TSA PreCheck. Getting my bugle through security will be so much easier now.
Learn how you can earn up to 3 times points on travel with the flagship credit card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov, sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech. We've got 5:34 to play in the second quarter. Lions have a 24-3 advantage on the Green Bay Packers. They can add to it here with a 1st and 10 at the Detroit 24-yard line. Goff with Montgomery behind him. Strong side to the right with the tight end. Handoff. Montgomery slips around one tackle and keeps the legs moving to the 28-yard line. Eventually brought down by Inagbari after the gain of 4.
Lions running to their right, pulling the backside guard and the backside tight end on a counter to the inside, handing it off to David Montgomery, and is able to move forward and just grind forward for another 4 tough yards.
First divisional matchup of the season for the Lions here in the NFC North. They face a 2nd down and 6, just under 5 minutes to go, first half. Motion man Raymond, Goff to throw it. He does underneath, caught by Laporta, trying to fight for extra yards. He'll come up just short of the first down. Hit over the middle by Quay Walker. Won a national championship as a member of the Georgia Bulldogs. It's a 5-yard gain through the air, 3rd down and short.
Lions receiver Khalif Raymond starts in a trips formation to the right, does a quick jet motion across the formation to try to take the eyes of the Packers defenders out to their left, and then Sam Laporta just runs straight down the field, 5 yard, turned around, and Jared Goff gives him the football.
They need a yard. They're going to get it. Left side, handoff Montgomery, and he bangs his way to the 40-yard line, just outside the left hash marks. Brock Wright with a key tackle to help spring Montgomery for 7 yards and a first down.
2-by-2 formation. They send their tight end as the lead blocker from the right all the way around to the left. But I like how they set that play up with what they did before that with Sam Laporte, giving him an easy 5-yard completion to set up a 3rd and short, where they have a nice play with David Montgomery to be able to get that first down and keep the chains moving.
St. Brown motion man from right to left, make the handoff. Goff has time in the pocket, pass deflected. And did it get to the receiver off the ricochet? It's incomplete. Carl Brooks got a hand on it, rookie from Bowling Green, to mess up the timing for Detroit. It's 2nd and 10.
Goff looking for St. Brown on the left numbers. They're about 7 yards down the field. Ball just gets tipped at the line of scrimmage. It happens. There wasn't too much penetration, but sometimes those defensive linemen, they get paid too, and they get their hands in the air and knock the ball.
They do get paid. We can confirm that, Joe. Jameer Gibbs sets up to the left of Goff. Shotgun. Goff looks, Fires incomplete. It was on the hands of Laporta and would have been a first down and then some. Catch it all this season with NFL Plus. NFL Plus brings 5 games on mobile, NFL Red Zone, NFL Network, game replays, and more, all in one place. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply.
It was interesting. The Packers, they lined up with
the Detroiters.
Big defensive tackle over Sam Laporte and knocked him as he came off on his release, Vikings. And it slowed him down just a little bit, but Sam Laporte with a rare drop across the middle of the field.
St. Brown, motion from right to left, 3rd and 10, 3:35 to play, first down. The throw is caught, adjustment made, first down St. Brown, breaks 2 tackles, and finally goes down at the 46-yard line of Green Bay. 14 yards on the hookup. Boy, is he elusive. Corey Ballantyne will get credit for the tackle. They'll move the chains once again.
He's got such incredible quickness. St. Brown lines up to the right, motions across to the left side of the Lions formation. As he takes an inside release, gives a little fake about 10 yards down the field, turns to the right. Goff hits him right in stride, and he catches the ball right by midfield, right by the Green Bay logo. Makes a couple tacklers miss from Green Bay and is able to get beyond the sticks for the first down.
They set up in one formation, then made a quick change and now spread it. 5 receivers. Goff looking to his right, to his left. Spin move, gets out of trouble. Goff throws against the grain, and it's pulled in. Left side catch made by Laporta. Soft hands, and Jared Goff keeps the play alive with a pretty spin and toss downfield for 11 yards.
Unreal. Devontae Wyatt lining up over the right guard for the Detroit Lions is able to rip across the face of the offensive lineman and get into Goff's face. Goff picks up and does a little spin and is able to escape the pressure and find Laporte as he's breaking out to his left. He ran a little out and up and then came back to the ball as he saw the quarterback was in trouble. Great job making yourself available for your quarterback in the scramble drill.
2:02 to go, first half. Will they get a playoff? They will not. Detroit was in no rush, so they let the clock trickle away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, sponsored by First Alert. Help protect your home and family by installing First Alert smoke and carbon monoxide alarms on every level and in every bedroom of your home. Protect your moments with safety you can trust by visiting firstalert.com. 24-3, Detroit in front. Lions looking for more. You're listening to Thursday Night Football on Westwood One.
Your home, your family, your moments. First Alert is reminding you to be prepared and install smoke and carbon monoxide alarms on every level in every bedroom of your home. Don't forget to add First Alert fire extinguishers on every level, plus the kitchen, and know how to use them. Protect your moments and your home with safety you can trust by visiting firstalert.com and Lowe's stores today.
Klein tools are new at Lowe's, pros. Lowe's knows you want top brands and quality products, and Klein Tools delivers. Right now, get the Klein 3-piece Modbox mobile workstation for $319.94 and the Klein 5-piece cushion grip screwdriver set for just $34.97, both exclusively at Lowe's. Shop the largest selection of Klein tools, the highest quality tool brand at Lowe's. Because Lowe's knows tools, Lowe's knows pros.
This season, your coffee orders are getting warmer and your outfits are getting cozier. The world keeps changing, and so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're one of the best ways to help protect yourself against COVID-19. You can get a COVID-19 shot at the same visit as a flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Talk to your healthcare provider to learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov. And don't forget to get extra cinnamon spice. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
A reminder to stay with us for the Thursday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. Scott Graham will talk with Kansas City's Jerick McKinnon ahead of the Sunday night game between the Chiefs and the Jets. That's coming up on the Wendy's Halftime Report. Wendy's breakfast, 2 for $3 Biggie bundles are here. Limited time only during breakfast hours. Iron Eagle Hall of Famer Joe Thomas, our Westwood One crew in Green Bay, the Lions. This has been lopsided, 24-3 Detroit with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, and the Lions now have it at the 35 of Green Bay, looking for more points.
Yeah, Lions have 14 first downs already in the first half. The Green Bay's uno. Not so good. Green Bay's 0 for 5 on third down. They've been just terrible in every facet of the game.
Ass kicking.
Running play, give it to Montgomery. He's got a hole left side to the 30, to the 25. Montgomery just keeps grinding out yards. That's a 12-yard rip for Montgomery, who's got 2 touchdowns tonight to lead Detroit. First down.
95-yard rip.
We've been talking about Sam Laporta as a pass catcher, which rightfully so, 18 catches in the first 3 weeks of the season. But here he's leading as a blocker as they run a counter, running from the left side to the right side and leading up into the Green Bay secondary. Nice block there for David Montgomery to be able to stumble forward for a first down.
Gibbs is to the right of Goff, operating out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers to the left. It's a handoff. Gibbs, stutter step move, angles to the right side and tackled at the 20. Gain of 3, Kenny Clark. The 8-year veteran makes the play for the Packers. We're down to 1:06 to go in this first half. Detroit has all 3 timeouts remaining.
Detroit doing a nice job here, just taking their time. No rush. Obviously, you got a 21-point lead. You want to finish this half with the football in your hands, either in the end zone or with the kick. Just running an easy draw play. Just tick, 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 ticking the clock down there, getting closer to the Packers' end zone.
And we're down to 45 seconds to go, first half. In motion, Gibbs. Fake it to him. Hand it to Montgomery. He's stacked up at the 20-yard line. No gain on the play. And a timeout call.
Detroit runs a play here that we saw a little bit earlier, similarly, where Jahmyr Gibbs starts spread out to the right of the formation, runs an orbit motion, which means he runs behind the quarterback at full speed. Jared Goff gives him a little fake, like he's going to throw the smoke out to him, and then hands it off inside. We're going to watch that in the second half because eventually they're going to give the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs one time when he's in one of these motions and give it an opportunity to try to run around the Green Bay Packers defense and use that speed.
Timeout taken by the Packers. 41 seconds left now on the clock. And this is a 3rd and 6 for Detroit. Shotgun for Goff. 2 receivers right. Motion man Raymond to the left side. Goff in the pocket, looking to his left. Throws as receiver falls down, and it's incomplete. Gibbs, the intended target. Detroit not going to take any chances there with Goff. And now the field goal unit will come on, trying to tack on 3.
Jahmyr Gibbs lining up to the left of Jared Goff in the backfield. Goff in the shotgun. Gibbs just runs a little route out of the backfield around the defensive end, setting up around the left numbers, trying to get near the sticks, and just slips. Feet go out under him as he's trying to stop and come back to the football for Jared Goff.
Along the right hash, this is a 37-yard attempt for Riley Patterson. The approach, the kick, and he knocks it through. The Lions take a 27-3 lead. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol, the trusted choice for a close, comfortable shave. Close Shave America, Close.
ID BOGO sale.
And after HV. So there's 100.
His dominance at the table after yesterday. Dominance indeed. I lost track, but I think he eliminated all but one player. It might have been everybody. I think there might have been one elimination that wasn't his doing. Okay. All right, so definitely repping a very, very strong draw or trips like he has right now. So. He's going to take another card here, though.
Yeah, I never.
7 spades, no help to either player. Triple kings, still in the lead here. Viking.
Yeah.
Spending about half the pot.
I had a lot, but I doubled up.
Just over half pot.
It was. That's fine. Oh man, it's so funny because I had like 600
Vikings fan in the chat. You see him always out there.
And he was at the field, like, I'm playing a bus. And then he ends up tagging me 900K drive.
New name to me. Welcome everybody. Be sure to give us a like and a subscribe. If you're out there in chat.
When people say all these numbers like 200K, I'm like, I have no idea what that means. How slow is this stuff? It was like 2020, level 20. They said.
Oh, this is related to C3. So Jonathan, 2 new players. I don't know if you've already mentioned that or not. 2 new players making their live stream debut tonight. C3, Jonathan, the next 3. I'm sure that you That definitely added to the dynamics of the table from last week. Players that are generally very aggressive, 3-betting, aggressive lines, sizing in terms of that sizing.
I just need to bet.
Well, he was small over here, $6 straddle on 15 to go. He's got to be like flop on top. He was in the straddle, king 6. Top pair for HV. Checks over and gets the check back. Now 2 pairs. 3 diamonds on board. Definitely was a check now. Yeah, definitely start building this pot. That looks like a bet and a fold there. HV's going to take it down. Well, he's kind of missing everything there. They find the lumpy right now, so the best bet down to Jackson. Bet number that the dealer's definitely going to hate. Make a call with 7-5.
Yeah, you'll play. Go with the. Well,
check bet fold here.
I'm a field player. I like that. You know what?
Yeah, not the turn cards that every Vikings position there.
Yeah, you had 6 2s? No, somebody 6 2s is good there. The first one was good there. I was joking. You're talking about field players. Are you a field player, okay? Field or field? Field. Yeah, I don't think any guys from that. Yeah, I think you're a felt player. I'm a felt player. I love getting the felt. Professional felt player. I go off of what I felt this week before. In the past, they were called Jack. Play in the past.
Back last night, so he's going to make it a day 2 on this Sunday. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, we're on Flight C, the main event today. Registration is still open. We also have mega satellites coming up at 7 o'clock here. There was a 5 o'clock satellite to the main that's currently going. I think registration closes really quickly on that one, but you can still get into 7 o'clock. And free seats on the 7 p.m. satellite. And then, of course, tomorrow, Flight D and more megas. And if you're a real gambler, Omaha Sweat. 10 a.m. Omaha Sweat. 150 buy-in. 10-handed. One person wins a seat. One person gets their money back. Right. We were talking about this morning. Let me make sure I'm doing that right.
Oh, yeah. Have you been fighting with your ace?
So, talk to Brian. You could actually buy 8 seats for the Omaha Sweat. And you have 80% chance of winning, right? Here for $1,200. Right, so you're getting a discount of $100. Now, if you lose, that's super omega tilting. Talk about that. That's hilarious. You want to try to get a discount? Go ahead and gamble. I'll take my 80% on that one, though. Sure. This is a good hand to 3-bet with. He does come to 3-bet. Big sizing, too. Slightly more than 4x. Almost 5x, actually. You're at the 170. Jack of clubs.
Yeah, because you're outside.
Yeah, ace queen. I think this thing is my phone. If he's going to play this hand, I should see this as a 4-bet. Yeah, just going to make a call. He is in position, though. I do like the 3-bet now. That's the suited Broadway cards. Definitely blocking a lot of the strongest portions of Crease's range.
Yeah. And they have a little anxiety spike.
Yeah.
Does show how I did it.
Top for Chris. Kind of a neutral board relative to both of them. Chris Hughes. How do you pronounce that, Chris? Good question. I actually don't know. He just asked if that was okay to use. Yeah. Let me go with Chris Hughes. So check. And a bet here. See if he's going to call. He's got a lot of backdoor equity. Straight draws. Yeah, draws. A lot of good cards can come from him on the turn. Getting the right price, 135. Going to take a look at the turn here. Not a great turn for his hand, though. Chris Hughes continues to bet. I imagine now he's going to give up this one. See if he's going to rip it here, go small. If he goes like 200 and calls for it, sits up. Checks it back. Just checks it back. Now he does river some showdown guys, so he can go and check call no to this spot. Does bring a 4-liner into straight. Yeah,
No, it's nitty check back. Don't say that crap.
600, bro. Yeah, 600.
A little bit of nitty check back, like I said, but
based on field, right?
Yeah. Base 5-10 stream at a top. Yeah, you can raise it up with king.
This is the whole table.
Take it down. I played with Dry Guy down the different room here in the local area. I like the way he plays, real talkative, real active. So I said, hey, when you get a chance, come to the stream.
You know that.
Champion Club Texas. Mark, come back down. I always play Mark. Yeah, I love those nip buttons. Mark always checking us out in the chat. King Queen. Good to see a 3-bet here for BJ. Showing aggression. Yeah, out of position with suited Broadway cards. Another big 3-bet, 120. Yeah, definitely suited Broadway cards, especially to like overlay position opens really function really well. As a 3-bet. Oh wow, slightly nitty fold there, especially being in position. If you would have watched the PLO championship yesterday and saw the aggression for BJ, you may have called there to see a flop. But yeah, I'll also lay that down. I look at Alicia in the background. They're also taking pictures for us here at Fall Poker Open and also on the live stream tables while we're doing this. And the shots are great if you're interested in having a memento of your tournament. Yeah, come on down. We got super pro photographer taking great shots.
All right.
Throughout the week. So check it out. Beautiful, immaculate pictures from her. Yeah, she does a great job. Hi. Thanks a lot. A lot of fade. See, Dry Guy's got most equity. Third pot here. With an over card to your pair after a donk lead from the small blind and a call. Yeah, that is kind of scary about that. Oh, he's actually going to raise it up. And these donk leads are generally, especially the low stakes, are indicative of draws. You see that a lot at the lower stakes. If it was me,
especially if I'm the one that's
not quite. You can go into the both fold here. Give him the action. Okay, not a lot. 4 diamonds, not one of them though. Not a very helpful card. 4 diamonds doesn't change anything. Okay, he's just gonna check back and whip. Well played by HB, sniffing it out, putting a raise there. Yeah, we've seen in the past 4 of 7-1-3 for top 7.
Aces right now, yeah. That would double straddle. That's the right. That'd just be unfair.
Yeah, $6 back to back.
Aces one time.
And Alex in the hijack, waking up with 10s. He's a player. Out to his position. Holding around, but $40. About quarter pot. Pretty standard in this spot. Strong in this spot. Open from Dylan. 3-bet from. And the aggression will pay off here. Getting the best hand to fold.
No. 1 and 1 2. Really concentrated.
Then
no loose call.
Texas heads up. 5 ways to the flop. I mean, in a piece here, except for Mohit. I guess Chris, you missing as well, but I don't hate that. 4 of diamonds on the turn twice in a row. 7-4 gets there, of course. The damn out / champion's hand. And make the call. Well, that's the nice thing about being a hyper-aggressive player like HP. When you do have it, you tend to get calls from people who have marginal hands like that. I'm sure Jonathan sniffing that out like HP. He'll play his main hand the same way he plays his with 10-6 of hearts and rivers, the flops. And but you know, now he has barreled all 3 streets, and HP is one of those players that's capable of 3 barrel. I mean, 8, ace-8 suited. Call with Jonathan there to call 3 streets. Went back and watched any of the streams, and if he had, he might have seen how aggressive HP can be, which would make it a little more likely to call in that spot. Exactly. Now I know if I was playing this streak, I'm not going to share with my lineup from now on. And for those of you in the chat, thanks for tuning in. Thursday takeover 1-3.
But there's no like gambling at the ceiling.
Yeah. $6 strategy on, like you waking up with King 9 suited will make the call.
Why there's no casino
At this table, so they are going to end up having to pay more, and here it is. Oh, he's raising it up to 35 and cutting the cutoff here with ace-7 suited. Chris repopping it to 120 on the button, sorry, 130 with ace-8 suited. Rattle. And Chris on the button, the streams that he's played in the past has played relatively snug. So for him to 3-bet in this spot, again, you know, some of these players, maybe with the exception of HB, HB is probably the only one that should play with Chris. You know, knows that he's probably not 3-betting light here. 3-bet both with ace-8 suited. Both players missing the flop here. Ace-8 still in the lead. Check bet call. Check bet fold. Let's see here. Yeah, we have both players with backdoor flush draws, but 105 bet, almost a little over 1/3 of the pot there. Enough to get Mohit to fold.
What's that ad right now? What's the biggest one? HP? He's got a good set. You like 2 yet or no? 1-5? Oh, you would have bought crazy.
Already signed up HP stack, looking to match the stack. You'll see that in this 1-3 game, those stacks start to get big pretty quick. Yeah, a lot of you know, Dylan's a relatively new, but he's been a regular the past 3 or 4 weeks. HEB has pretty much been here since we started, so he's played with so many different players that have been on this. Mike, he's played with Dylan, he's played with Mohit before. He was actually back in chat with Mohit, so and all regular limits. Yeah, Romaine in the chat. He'll be firing the main. Almost back the other day. He's had some really deep runs. They're going to for the series.
You know, the mulligan.
He turned 2 final tables for
He knows.
And Chris will open this with the cutoff here. Pocket 5s. Tish money. Put in the 3-bet with ace jack from the small blind. Pretty standard 4x. Great bet position, so late position open. Would I like to see him call there? He is getting a good price in position to set mine. Well, he lets out here because HB hits top set. I like to check back from HB. There isn't much there that Tish would have hit with his raising range, and now Tish with top might be in trouble. The 3 spades on board might save him some money though.
I was playing in the
yeah, 90 here. Some single spade holdings. Just to make a call here, okay. Evaluate the river card here.
Before the stream, he had like just actually like 50 of those.
Diamonds does bring in a hand. An 8, but
I was
there's really not many 10-8 hands. Maybe ace of King 10 suited, because my 4 combos with King 10 suited, that would you got diamonds, King 10 spades, obviously that turned into the flush draw. We'll be continuing with the King 10 hearts, King 10 left in the spot. So really 2 combos with King 10, I think that makes sense.
Yeah. He was playing the game with the cash.
Tish barrels another 180 though. Didn't give HB some pause, but I think you're right. I think HB's gonna like his hand here and probably put in a raise. And he knows that Queen's a better card for Tish than it is for him. Definitely can have a hand like Ace Queen, King Queen suited. But again, there's not too many combos here. I'm trying to go through the combos, the hands. The HB's losing to, it's not many. Yeah, he's gonna re-rips it, goes all in. And normally, or one of the only disabled raise all the bluffing on the river. Great thought, Frog. Tish's constant companion on the stream. Sitting here for all of it. Most aggressive and winning the most pots. I mean, we're 14 hands in. Alex making the call here with suited king, and then Jonathan decides to get in with 10-5 of spades. 3 players to the flop. That's how we walked in, so. Again, Jonathan and Alex have all, like, you know, top pairs, flush draws, and this 4 straight draws. HB, again, being the there wasn't a raise in the 3. I think it was just a original raiser, but he's going back over. HB check raising to 400 after a bet and a raise, showing a lot of strength here, or a lot of aggression. Jonathan will get out. These guys might be thinking they're just getting beat up. And so here's the thing. He's just going to call here. Probably folds over the big line. Alex with Jack 8 suited is going to limp in as well. And he's going to check his on. Yep. I was looking at something. So Jonathan didn't raise it. Yeah, 82 cards, and HB ended up holding there, so it ends up being a limp pot. You have to be really careful playing that way. The more tricky you try to be, the more in trouble you find yourself getting into. Right. Slow playing is rarely profitable at these limits. And Alex here Knowing that Jack High's probably not going to have a ton of showdown, though.
One gets to C9 and start to.
The Asian is white. Yeah, it's true. I'm not a big fan of the cold call here with Ace Queen. We're going to see that function as a 3-bet always with HP. I have used Jack 10 suited as a 4-bet bluff. Oh, Jonathan with the limp squeeze. And I was wondering if that was going to happen. I think he's targeting HB, thinking that HB's aggression can't always be a good hand. Yeah, and I was talking about it. People are noticing the aggression from HB. Yeah, look at that. And they're going to get tired. They're going to try to play their hand tricky. And then again, in this spot, he has it. So it's a really tough spot for Jonathan. He's trapping HB when it's the other way around. So yeah. The hand's not over yet, obviously, but HB way out front here. 4-1 winner. I mean, that makes sense. Carol Cook in the chat saying her first time on the stream. She's enjoyed it. Thanks. Give it a like, share, and subscribe. That'd be great. We love that. That's a good word for. That's kind of a good word, I think about it. Yeah. Both players with the same sort of draws here. Ace spades, spades, great card for HB. King spades. Top. Boom. That's a brick here. Yeah, Ace King gonna hold up here for HB.
No way.
And I believe it's the first, at the same time that HB's had a showdown. He did showdown his pocket settles against the missed 10 flush draw from Dry Guy early on in the stream. And here taking it down. It's really not fair to a guy like HB.
We lost it.
It's very close. Yeah, and only about. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Ace 10 offsuit call. Not a big fan? Not a big fan, yeah. Dominated by better aces there. If you're going to play a hand like that, probably want to be 3-betting or raising it. Jonathan calling with Queen Jack. We have 5 players. Miss over here. Pitch money in the lead with Jack so far, but 2 overcards on the board here.
It's not that guy that says, oh, we're getting set up.
Jonathan taking the lead here with Queen Jack. Got shot for Mikey, and he picks up an ace, giving him the top hand. Mohit actually turns 2 pair. Oh, you're right. I was looking at that too. I missed the 8. That's why when you get multi, one of my tricks is just to look at the equity. Sure. I think we'll see Mikey calling here. Yeah, top pair. Got shot to Broadway. Not the worst possible hand to have. So this is a river card you can go pot or overbet or overpot. Trying to target these like weaker aces. And again, this is why I'm at Bryce relatively good price. Again, they'll definitely. Another limp here from Jonathan, Queen 10 offsuit. Tish money's gonna raise up to 40 or 5-6 of clubs. I love these suit connectors here. And as I said, if you're going to play Ace 10 offsuit, it functions better as a raiser or 3-bet like Alex here. So aggressive line here with Ace 10 offsuit. And we're about $65 of dead money there.
Round travel just completed.
It's nice to know that like commentary makes sense. That's pretty. Here's an example.
Yeah. So yeah, you went ahead and then you give it. Exactly.
Yeah, we know. So first, not even. The game the way it's played, everybody gets a button. If you show down a winner, you get to get rid of your button. The last player with the button has to pay a bounty, which in this case is $15 per player. That money goes in the middle on the next hand.
I just wanted it to not be.
Sometimes the loser does have an opportunity to win his own money back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks.
Looks like you're trying to get the graphics squared away here. An open a 3-bet by BJ with Queen 5 suited and a call. Didn't see the flop. Check bet here by BJ, I believe.
Yeah, but we didn't. That's always how it is. That is always how it is. But you don't have to show if you want to keep it. If you want to keep it, yeah, just flip your hand after you win the pot. You can not people. No. That's like rule number 1 of the stream in the game.
BJ will take that one down. Queen high bluff. Get rid of the nip button. It's always good feeling. Get rid of the nip button first hand of the thing. Then you can just play poker and watch everybody else go crazy. Yeah, I wasn't going to foresee BJ or HB losing the nip game. Has HB ever lost the nip game? If he has, probably been once. Right. I don't really run on that, but he's so aggressive. $6 straddle is on. With Mikey here limping in with a suited queen. Alex will do the same with.
And then there's an open door to the right, so just that way. And then if you go to the restroom, make sure you turn that off because they'll be able to.
Big re-raise here by Mikey with suited queen deuce. And he's going to get rid of that nip button, take down right there. A lot of dead money and get rid of the nip button early on in the game.
Just fucking up.
The game continues.
Thank you. Who are on?
You'll see a lot of wide range opening call with ace queen on the button. He's in the big blind. See if he decides to squeeze here or set mine. He's going to set mine. Let's get the one off here. 5 players. Texas heads up. Fish money currently in the lead with the 8s, but Mohit the favorite. And look at that flop from Mohit. Top pair, king high flush draw. You do have a gut shot to Broadway and Chris Hughes' hand. And already 400 in the pot. Action folds around Mohit. Cut off. He's picking up some chips here for a bet. Looks like 140. Sorry, 160 is the bet. A little less than half the pot. Chris can get out of the way. Really the only dangerous hand out there. Alex does have backdoor diamonds, but I doubt he's going to defend here.
We made it way too easy on him. Wow, what?
Out there for Mohit, and he gets rid of the $6 straddle on again. And dry guy, looking at the pocket sixes here to make the call. Holds around to the big line and straddle here. And Mikey with ace-9 in the straddle, most likely going to defend. And take the blocker while he plays the flop.
You have like a little more.
Mikey the lead now. 3 clubs on board. Nobody has a club in the night.
He's going to check raise in the spot. I mean, that's a good card.
Yeah, top 2 now for Mikey.
I think he has to stay with the betting lead here. He doesn't want to check through. Yeah, I like 150?
175, so a little over half pot there, almost 2/3 pot.
Yeah, obviously not going to get any calls here. He's probably looking at target like, hand like ace 10, jack, ace queen. I do like his lead on the river.
There you go. Good. 22. Not ahead. Now Gyan.
Raise to 45 from Chris Yu. King Jack. Jonathan making the call with ace queen. I see a little more aggression from Jonathan.
Yeah.
Just making calls with these stronger hands.
And especially with these calls here, you're finding a lot of action behind.
Yeah, he may be a little gun shy after losing to ace king.
Yeah.
But if you're going to play those hands.
And you're not supposed to change the way you play.
Yeah, there's definitely 2 different ways. Passive calls and end up playing against too many players and losing a monster hand all the time.
Now, I think if he 3-bets that hand, he picks up a lot of dead money pre-flop. That's why he's attacking.
So, another tip. And HB raising up 35 on the button, so he will have that chance. HB with king 9 offsuit. And BJ waking up with a guy jamming it all in.
I like the 3-bet and I like the 4-bet jam here. Especially because players like HB and BJ. Again, these suited broadway cards function very well
up here, yeah, because he only has $461. And actually, the number is 445 here to call. And BJ does make the call. Both these players with nip buttons, both of them with pretty premium hands here.
Are they ready once or twice?
Nothing was said.
It's just unethical.
Wow, right? BJ. And it's going to take this down now after 5 on the river.
The dry guy getting felt. Probably reload. Yeah, again, some of these guys playing, making their life.
Didn't punish. Here to punish those like 8 bets. Guys, you know, I mean, there's nothing. The nit perspective.
Now you can see, look at the standings there. HB up over and running good at the same time. Deadly combination. So, with the nip button, you know.
Pop off a little bit. As you got to.
Alex calling with 9-5. Also has one of those nip buttons. Not loving this call. Obviously, I can see the cards, but there aren't many hands that 9-5 is good against. I want to get better spots. And there, but he does flop a pair.
I want to be less than 60. Less than 60? I think you're doing that.
Okay, level better, actually. And Jonathan, $85.
Everybody's a little.
Yeah. Who's the best hand here with the 9-5? Anything coming into effect here? BJ with their
I could
double gutter.
I could be 5'8", but I could be funny as fuck.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Of course, maybe. Yeah, because it's definitely like
the players I really have a little bit. You can really just like hold the flop like 100 times.
I got 100% beat it, but
I think if you fit over 2 hours, definitely doesn't get anything. I think if you fit over,
to be honest, 200 hours. Yeah,
a little more.
200%. Or 200 hours is a huge. Yeah, that's huge enough for it to be.
Accent.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Action folds around to HB. Here he's going to open it to $15 with 8-7. Again, same hand as last time. Mikey making the call queen 9.
Oh, I didn't know that, man.
Oh, really?
Let's see. Players having queen 9. Flopping bottom pair. Best queen coming off, giving Alex a gut shot to go along with his pair. HB continuing with the aggression. Best 60. And we'll get the call here. Jump it up.
I'll do it. Oh, let's keep it up.
Straddle is on. Jonathan with a suited connector here limping in. And HB with the same hand unsuited, raising to 20.
Can you use these suited gappers as 3-bet? That's what he's doing here.
In the big blind with ace-10 of diamonds. He's going to get out of the way. Doesn't want to tangle with possibly better aces there. Jonathan will make the call here.
Let's see what HB does here. All the 8s are out. Okay, this is going to make full. Again, I think part of it's a function of Jonathan calling. Not 3-bet with him. Front door spades, back door straight draw.
Best hand to start with. Probably doesn't know that. Going to be bluffing with the best hand here. Jams it all in here. Jonathan was not enough chips behind for any other kind of bet there. Shows the hand. It's rid of that nip button.
No, I'm not doing that. I have only queen, dude. No, I'm not that much with it. He's cannon with the nip button.
Really don't like that. Ace 4. Rather, $20 for that now. Take a squeeze here. Really squeeze. I'll stop squeezing that spot. Probably afraid of Jonathan Limp there, limping under the gun. But we haven't seen him do a limp re-raise at all. He's limped in almost every pot that he's played and hasn't raised back yet. Except for that one ace queen hand where he got stacked by HB. Checks all the way around here. Alex with top pair. Surprising that he didn't bet that. Now he's got top 2 with 3 hearts on board. Straight draws, flush draws, unblocking hearts as well. So
no.
To 130 here. No help to Mohit. That's offside bet. Ooh, unblocking hearts. Yeah, I don't hate the play from Mohit. He just ran into it there. I think if at board,
if he makes the board,
yeah.
$10 check behind $10.
Yeah, he's fine.
Oh, guys, Neil's playing more.
Sorry. Range being, I wouldn't say uncapped, but very bad news for HB.
Interesting call.
Yeah, that's right. I love that. He doesn't even have a nip button. Mohit calling here, which is 4-5 offsuit. He is in position, but no, I love that. He may be just thinking that the nip's going to go crazy, and if he gets something good here, he can capitalize on it. But look at this. Ace and HB fires out $85 here. Look for a raise on a pretty wet board here. 250, 300. And you're splitting the difference there. I'll take 85 is the bet. HB's a snap fold. Nice little pickup there for Dry Guy.
Watch out there.
Alex has got a mix there, and as I say that, picks up ace king offsuit, middle position, but folds around to the 1 seat. Mohit.
The game started too long ago, right?
HB going to defend the strat with the jack 7 offsuit.
Yeah, first quarter, in the first couple minutes, that's pretty nice.
Alex here, flopping guard to Broadway with HB flopping bottom pair. Let's see if HB's going to attack this board. Definitely can feel here. They hit a queen, ace or king. Jack, ace or king, excuse me. Block bet here on the river. Probably putting outs on the hand like ace king. And it gets him to lay it down with the middle pair. For a second.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Folds on. Well, no, you should raise there. Again, if you're going to play these types of hands, I talked about it prior streams tonight. If you play these king 10 offsuits, you're going to want to play them as razor 3 bets and not just calls. Oh, look at that. Mohit can't like this here, especially with the offsuit variety of ace king. Oh, 6. 5 bet rips it, okay. Now, what a play. Might get a really tough spot here.
Wrong place, wrong time.
He should be full, but 20 out there. Oh, and he's making the call here. Wow. Big pot coming up.
Whatever you want.
And even one of them with their nip buttons now, I believe.
I'm okay. Okay.
There's a coin flip.
Yeah, dude.
And Mikey here. Look at it take this hand. Oh, it turns the ace. Mikey draws up 5 and a 5, only black 5 on the river. Does not get there. It's just a turn of bets. Oh, hitting that.
That wasn't like a 15, 17.
Game is getting one.
This is actually call off.
As low as probably like 105.
Understand. This is some turn.
Been very impressed with the overall play from all these players. Good stream so far.
Pretty real hard. I have a queen.
3 players can leave.
That all in is kind of wouldn't snap though with kings or aces. If he for that call like that, I'm not good at it. Let's just kneel more. Just kneel on some more for not being confident about ace king off in that pot.
Jonathan, open up your aggression. You're now raising to 25 with 9-6 suited. It's cut off after folds around him. He is one of the last remaining good buttons. Good luck. And that could be a function of the nick, or you can maybe getting a feel for the table a little bit. So we'll see how this turns out. What I'd like to see there, we'll definitely probably got a call though with Tish having better. Check bet snap call. Little do jack high board and flop. Club on the turn. There's the club drop. I think Tish can have the barrel here. 7 high just never good, obviously.